It will decrease. It's a practical law. You implement the Sharia and you get results. And Islam, alhamdulillah, as I said, has the solution to the problems of mankind. And one of the major problems in the Western world is alcoholism, which leads to other problems also. And the glorious Quran has the solution. It says in Surah Ma'idah, chapter number 5, verse number 90, Ya ayyuhal lazina amanu, O you who believe, innamal khamru wal maisuru, most certainly intoxicants and gambling, wal anzabu wal azlamu, dedication of stones, divination of arrows, rishthum min amali shaitan, these are Satan's handiwork. Fashtanibu lalakum tuflihun, abstain from this handiwork that you may prosper. The Quran says that alcoholism, gambling, these are Satan's handiwork. Abstain from this handiwork that you may prosper. You know, there is an inhibitory center in the brain, which prevents you from doing things which are not correct. For example, if I have to go for call of nature, my inhibitory center will say, don't do it here, go to the toilet. If I'm speaking to elders, my inhibitory center will say, speak with respect. Don't abuse your parents, don't abuse your elders. Inhibitory center is working. Now, when you're intoxicated, this inhibitory center is inhibited by the alcohol. No wonder you find many alcoholics, they urinate in the clothes itself. They speak with abusive language. They don't respect their parents when they're intoxicated, and they don't care who is in front of them. They keep on speaking anything. The inhibitory center is inhibited. And the statistics of the Western world tells us, especially of the states, that majority of the rapes that take place, majority means more than 95% of the rapes that take place, it is in the state of intoxicants. Either the rapist is intoxicated or the victim who was raped is intoxicated. More than 95%. And almost all of the cases of incest. You know incest? Incest means sex with close relatives. Father and daughter, mother and son, brother and sister. Incest. It's in the case when the people are intoxicated. Majority of rape, more than 95%, almost all of the incest is in the state of intoxicants. And imagine, even the AIDS, one of the reasons for AIDS to spread is alcoholism, which is a very dangerous disease. One of the reasons is alcoholism. There are people who say, oh, we are only social drinkers. We only are social drinkers, just once in a while, Some people say in cold countries, because if it's cold, we have only one peg of beer. It's not harmful. So I tell them that if you're feeling cold, why don't you sit next to the fireplace? No, we want to drink something, I said, if you want to drink something, why don't you have honey? Honey keeps you more to the problems. There are people who say, my father, he's a social drinker since a long time. So I tell the people, every drunkard, when you interview him, every alcoholic you interview him, and you can ask the doctors, when you interview them, no alcoholic starts drinking because he wants to become alcoholic. No alcoholic starts drinking because he wants to become a drunkard. He starts as a social drinker. And many of them end up becoming drunkards. And then some people say, my father, he is a social drinker and he has good willpower. He has only one peg of